Andrew Osman. Parents are Luke and Heather Osman. Carson Smith. Parents are George and Tara Smith. Tristan Smith. Parents are Joshua and Deanna Smith. And Jalen Winter. Parents are Raymond and Hannah Winter.
He doesn't show the window.
Also joining us tonight is 2010's Little Mr. Duesey, Casey Hook, son of Mike and Heather Hook.
Hello? Yeah.
Okay, before we begin, I would like to also introduce our judges. I would like to thank them for being here with us tonight and for taking time out of their hectic lives to help judge the contest. Give a wave, ladies, when I introduce you. Carla Rauch, Katie Klooster, and Leah Reinert.
Hi.
Our judges will be scoring each of the contestants on manners, poise, general conversation, and appearance during a short interview with the Master of Ceremonies. This year's Master of Ceremonies is Colin Davison. Colin helped us out last year with the Little Mr. Duesey contest, and he did such a fine job that we asked him to come back again this year. Thanks, Colin.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me
now
the
I will
story.
turn over the
This is gonna be
microphone,
fun.
and we'll get started with the interviews.
Thanks,
sure.
Tristan.
Okay. That will be fun. Okay, I like that idea.
All right, before we get
Okay.
started interviewing this year's contestants, I think it's only appropriate that we bring up last year's winner one last time and get a few questions out of him. Casey, can you come up here for a minute? How are you, buddy? Good. Now, I have one very important question for you. Actually, I have two. Okay?
Can you watch
The first, how's your summer going?
Good.
Taking any fun trips, or did you go on any yet? Okay. Well, my one question for you is, what advice do you have for these four gentlemen?
You get to ride on a car with little Mr. Duesey and you get to hand out candy.
Was that your favorite part, the parade? And you would advise them to do it as well?
Yeah.
All right, let's give Casey a round of applause. All right, our first contestant is Andrew. Andrew, would you come up here for a few minutes? And how are you today?
Good.
Andrew, how old are you?
7.
And I know that Christy introduced your parents, but can you tell us your parents' names again?
Heather and Luke
Okay. Andrew, what do you like to do in your free time?
play baseball.
Okay. And what about when the snow's on the ground and you can't exactly get outside?
Stay inside and drink hot chocolate.
Sounds like a good idea to me, huh? Stay nice and warm. All right. Andrew, have you gone on any vacations this summer? Are you planning on going on any?
Yes.
Where are you going to go?
To South Dakota.
What are you going to do there?
North Mount Rushmore.
Okay. Andrew, I believe you told me earlier tonight when we were eating that you have a special talent. Is that right? Something to do with your favorite baseball team? And who is that baseball team?
The Minnesota Twins.
Okay, now, Andrew told me that he can name the entire starting lineup for the Minnesota Twins. So, we're going to put him to the test. How's that sound? You ready? All right, here you go.
Scott Baker, Nick Blackburn, Alex Burnett, Rudy Kara, Alexei Casilla, Michael Kadire, Ryan Dempsey, Toishi Nishioka, Ben Revere, Renee Revere, Joel Mauer, Bernard Span.
I think that's a lot better than I could have done. I think we should give him a round of applause. Do you have a favorite out of all of them?
Yes,
And who's that?
Toishi Nishioka.
He told me that earlier tonight. I just want to hear him say it again. Tongue twister. All right, Andrew. I have one last question for you. You ready? Okay. What are your plans for Duesey Days?
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you going to be in the parade tomorrow?
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. Let's give Andrew a round of applause. Carson, you ready? Let's give Carson a round of applause. Carson, how old are you?
6.
6, okay. Can you tell me your parents' names?
George and Taylor.
All right. Carson, do you like sports?
Yes.
What's your favorite?
Baseball.
Okay, do you have a favorite baseball team?
St. Louis Cardinals.
All right, a team from the National League. Who's your favorite player?
Pujols.
Okay, do you think Albert's going to stay with the Cardinals after this year? Keep your fingers crossed, huh? All right. Do you have a favorite vacation, Carson?
Going to St. Louis.
Okay, and why do you like to go to St. Louis?
Because I get to watch the baseball games and go to Sixth Grade.
All right, sounds fun. What's your favorite ride at Six Flags? You like the roller coasters? No, me neither. I don't blame you a bit. All right, Carson, do you have a favorite food?
Tacos.
Sounds like a good one to me. How about, do you drink any pot?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite kind?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
All right, I've been told it tastes just like regular Dr. Pepper. Carson, I have another question for you. Are you ready? What are your plans for Duesey Days?
I don't know.
Are you going to be in the parade?
Yes.
Wonderful. How about we give Carson a round of applause? Next up is Tristan. Tristan, why don't you come up here for a minute? How are you, bud? Good. Tristan, how old are you?
6.
Wonderful. Can you share your parents' names with us?
Mom and Josh.
All right. Thank you, bud. Tristan, do you have any special interests or things that you like to do in your free time? Do you like to trade any sort of cards or anything like that? What kind? All right, a Pokemon card trader, huh? Would you call yourself a pro? I've heard you're pretty good at it. What else do you like to do in your free time?
Baseball.
All right, you're another baseball fan, huh? What about in the winter? Do you have something you like to do in the winter when it's cold out?
Yeah.
And what's that? Playing in the snow. Do you like to make snowmen?
Yeah.
Wonderful. How about have snowball fights? Yeah, okay. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
A sister.
Do you throw snowballs at your sister? All right, an honest man right here. Okay, Tristan, how about you? Have you been on any vacations this year? Where'd you go? Disney World. Now, you and I talked a little bit about this. Did you get the opportunity to meet Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Did you have a picture with Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Wonderful. What was your favorite part about Disney World?
Going on rides.
Did you have a favorite ride?
Yeah.
And what was that?
Rocky roller coaster.
Oh, that's a fun one, isn't it? In fact, I even think you said earlier that I've been on the same ride, and it's kind of hard to see you go so fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Tristan, I have another question for you. I've asked the same one of everybody else, and that is, what are your plans for Duesey Days?
No.
Are you going to be in the parade?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Do you have any fun and exciting plans for the rest of summer? What are you going to do? All right, sounds good. Let's give Tristan a round of applause. All right, our last contestant is Jalen. I'd call him up here, but he's already ready to go. Jalen, how are you?
Good.
Wonderful. How old are you?
7.
Okay, can you tell us your parents' names?
Hannah and Raymond.
All right. Do you have any special interests?
No.
No? Do you like to play any sports?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite sport?
Football and baseball.
All right. So you're a fall sports player and a summer sports player. What do you like to do in the winter?
Throw snowballs at my sister.
Another honest individual. What's your favorite football team?
Cardinals.
All right, an Arizona fan, huh?
No.
No. Oh, the Garner. Oh, you caught me. Which Cardinals team would that be?
The Garner Cardinals.
All right. Let's give a round of applause for that. What grade are you going to be in next year?
Second.
Are you excited for it?
Yes.
And what is your favorite thing to do at school?
Math. Math and reading.
All right, a mathematician, huh? Should we quiz you? We won't do that. I'm just joking with you. Well, I tell you what. I'm going to ask you the same question I've asked everybody else. You ready? What are your plans for Duesey Days?
Throw candy at people.
Throw candy at people. Are you going to be in the parade?
Yes.
All right. So you're not going to hurt anybody, though, right?
No.
Okay. Are you going to eat a little bit too?
No.
No? You can throw plenty of it my way. Then how's that sound? I'll eat it for you.
No.
Fine. Doesn't like to share much. All right, Jalen. How about we give him a round of applause? Okay. Now then, while the judges are tallying the all-important scores, I think we're going to call up somebody very important here. Bill Young, this year's Grand Marshal, is going to have a short conversation with Skip Neville. Let's give Bill a round of applause.
When will the girls be there? They're up on the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you your 2011 Duesey Day Grand Marshal, Mr. Bill Young. Before we sit down and I talk to Bill, I'd like to read you a little background of Bill. Phil Garland was nice enough to do a little research, and I'll read this to you first, and then we'll sit down and talk for a minute. Wilfred Young was born and raised in Garner, Iowa, and graduated from high school in Garner. He was he was active in high school sports, including basketball and football. He's lived in Garner his entire lifetime and farmed for many years. He and his wife Nancy have 5 children, all graduates of Garner Hayfield High School. His son Scott Young continues to reside in Garner area, and Scott and Monica have 2 children who are also graduates of Garner Hayfield. Besides farming, Bill's part-time occupation basically has been to benefit our children. For 35 years, he was a bus driver for Garner Hayfield High School, and besides the ordinary pickup and delivery of students, he provided transportation to extracurricular activities. I remember all the kids called him Bill the bus driver. Most important, for the last 39 years, Bill has headed the detasseling crews for various seed companies, mostly and most recently for Pioneer Hybrids. It's hard to estimate the total number of high school students that have been employed, but it's probably approaching around 2,000. So you could say Bill's full-time occupation for the last 40 years was giving jobs to our youth and helping them with their spending money and with money for college. A student has to be 14 years old before he's allowed to go on the detasseling crew. Nonetheless, many college students look forward to returning to the cornfields each year and working with this band, whose friendship is very endearing to them. Some of the people here in Garner, there was probably a few of you out here in the crowd. Mallory Young Hartwig has been with Bill and helped him for about 10 years. Esther Piestik around 10 years. The Hinker twins have been with him for a long time. Bill's daughter Lisa and her husband Mark return every year to help. He usually has some 10 to 20 college students. Catherine Kenny, who will be a junior at Wellesley, will return to the fields again this summer. They kind of were wondering what she's telling the people out in Boston, what she actually does in the summer detasseling here in Iowa. It is doubtful that anybody other than William Henson has had more direct financial impact on our youth than Bill has. More importantly, he has taught our children responsibility and how to work. In May each year, he starts assembling his crew for the year. He sends out cards, receives them, and calls the applicant. There's quite a bit of work involved even prior to hitting the fields, which is usually sometime in early July. His past efforts have been the reason why he's been able to continue the operation out of Garner, and without him, these jobs would have been lost. Bill continues to be the #1 fan of the Garner Hayfield Cardinals, although his attendance at games has slipped a little bit due to health issues and traveling. He still follows the sports and enjoys following the activities of many kids. One would be hard-pressed to say whether Bill enjoyed the kids more than they enjoyed him or the other way around. He's been a good boss and a friend to all. As they fight the elements of rain, mud, heat, humidity, and early morning hours to complete the important task of detasseling every year. We're honored to have Bill in our community and be such a role model for our youth. Look out here, there's all your friends. You know what, Bill? I'm very proud to be up here with you right now because you're definitely an icon in our community. And I also know that on July 13th, you got a 78th birthday coming, right? You bet. And you know what else? He was born in the house that he still lives in out there. So what do you think? The way people move around, and you've lived in Garner area all your life, have you ever thought about leaving?
Not ever.
Never. You just like all the people in the community and you enjoy farming.
Well, I'm just a mile from town, so it's just like living in the outskirts.
You've had these detasseling crews for, well, it said it was 39 years and employed close to 2,000 young people. How did that all begin back in, what, about 1970, 72, right in there?
Marty Spriggs called me up and wanted to know if I'd come over to Britt and drive a machine. I said, I don't know how to detassel. He said, you don't have to know how. I'll show you what to do. And I've been doing it ever since.
I'll tell you what, I'm a parent also of a couple kids that work for you, and I wonder how it is that you can get these kids to get out of bed in the morning about daybreak, go walk in a wet cornfield in the mud up to their necks, when us parents can hardly get them out of bed, period.
Some of them don't. Most of them are good there. They want the money.
You've gotten a lot of kids, a lot of money over the years. How many people you normally have in your crews in the summer?
Last year our low day was 72 and the high day was 78.
This year you said you had something like 119 coming in this next batch?
Yeah, that's what I got signed up. If they all show up, I don't know what we're going to do with them all.
Some of these people have been with Bill for a long time. I mentioned the Pea Sticks and Mallory Young, Hartwig. Right now, how do the young people compare when they're out working in the fields? How do they compare what they did back 39, 40 years ago?
Kids are better now than they were back then.
That's good to hear. You bet. It's guys like this that make them better too, I'll tell you what. Any thoughts of retiring?
I said, not as long as my daughter comes and helps me.
I know you like to fish. If you ever quit, you're just going to go watch the Twins and fish all the time?
That wouldn't be too bad either.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it'd be hard to find a nicer gentleman than this man right here. And once again, I'm proud to present you your 2011 Duesey Days Grand Marshal, Bill Young. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.
What time is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I'd like to introduce you to somebody we always enjoy to hear singing year after year, Angie Prignitz.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's nice to be here tonight, and we're just going to do a couple of songs for you, and then we'll have to get the results from the judges. What do you think? Do any of you guys have any idea who's going to win? I think it could be any one of you. You're all pretty cute. I'll start out singing tonight. Are you ready there, mister? He's ready. Okay. There's one called Heart Like Mine. It's a Miranda Lambert song. Said he loved me anyway. Brother got the brains of the family, so I thought I'd make it. 'Cause I heard Jesus, he drinks wine, and I bet we get along just fine. He can calm the storm and heal the blind, and I bet he'd understand. These are the days that I will remember, when my name's called on the roll. You meet me with two long stiff glasses, make a toast to me coming home. 'Cause I heard Jesus, he drinks wine, and I bet we get along just fine. He can calm the storm and heal the blind, and I bet he'd understand. Understand a heart like mine. Oh, yes, he does. Thank you. We certainly have a beautiful night tonight for this, and we can be very thankful for that. It sounds like the whole weekend's going to be great. Got one more song for you tonight. This one's kind of a fun song. It's one, if you really listen to the words, it's about a girl who is at the wedding of her ex-boyfriend, and she's really, really happy that it's not her, that she's not the bride. The day is finally here. There's flowers
Thank you, Angie and Skip and Bill. I would also like to thank the Garner Chamber of Commerce for sponsoring the Little Mr. Duesey contest this year. And I'd also like to thank all the little contestants and their parents for participating. And now we will announce the winner. We would like our contestants to remain in the park so you guys can be in a picture. So I will give the microphone over to Colin.
Thanks, Christy. How about we give Christy a round of applause, too? Okay, and now the time for the winner. The winner will receive a $50 savings bond, a wristband for rides in the park tomorrow so that everybody will have, or so that the individual will have something to do, and a pine car to use in tomorrow's Pinewood Duesey Derby, and of course, this beautiful trophy. Now then, the winner of the 2011 Little Mr. Duesey is Jalen. Let's give Jalen a round of applause. Congratulations, Jalen, and let's give all of the contestants one more round of applause. Nice job, gentlemen. For those of you who are interested, please sit back, relax, and at 7 o'clock, the Little Miss Duesey contest will begin. Thank you.
Get up then! No, I
So you win or you don't?